Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my second video for today, and this topic has been trending recently because of something that Gina Rodriguez was saying in an interview. Now, if you don't know Gina Rodriguez, she's from the CW So Jane the Virgin. She's an actress, a producer, writer, and she has been dragged for the last couple of days for responding to comments of her being accused of anti-black, and basically everyone dragging her. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts about it. This is just my opinion and my viewpoint. If y'all try to come for me for the comments, I will delete you because I'm not giving y'all my time in 2019. So I watched back interviews with Gina. I always see interviews pop up since I subscribe to certain channels. And this one YouTube commentator I watch, I'm not going to call him out, but he's really prominent in just dragging people. And I feel like a lot of times when we drag people, we don't educate ourselves fully on the situation. We just go off what's posted on the internet. And a lot of times they're the trolls in the situation. So with Gina's case, there's an interview that I watched, and basically it was promotion for this movie. It was her and Yara Shahidi. She was correcting the interviewer and basically saying, oh, for women of color instead of referring to black women. That comment just spearheaded out of control, and it just put her in a negative light. Now, Gina Rodriguez, she is very prominent in being pro-Latina, which is totally fine. But a lot of people have confused that for her being anti-black. Now, were her comments a sense of ignorance? Yes. Do I feel like she's anti-black? No. This goes back to an episode of Blackest I watched from season 1. And it was about comparing struggles. And I feel like when it comes to different communities, we like to think our struggle is bigger than the other person's, and that's just not the case. Yes, there's a lack of representation in the black community. Yes, there's a pay gap, but we gotta understand there's other people that experience that too. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, when was 10 years ago, there wasn't any Empire, there wasn't any Jane the Virgin. We didn't have movies and TV shows that represent people that look like us. I mean, honestly, I think the closest thing I had was Raven on Disney Channel, and that was it. And then y'all decided to drag her so much because, she mentioned her dad was a dark-skinned Latino. And then you're just everybody's pulling up pictures your dad isn't as dark-skinned. Y'all gotta understand, different cultures have different sense of what's considered dark-skinned, okay? My best friend, she's half Mexican, half El Salvadorian, and she gets confused for white all the time. There are different shades. In a lot of community, this is where you need to educate yourselves. There are light-skinned Latinx people, and then there are dark-skinned. I mean, there's different shades of people. I mean, Amario Negra, she is Afro-Latina, and she looks the same skin tone as me. But then also there is Afro-Latinas like Anita, and she just looks a regular Latina. So you gotta educate yourself and know, hey, there are different shades, different cultures. And the same with the Latin community, for the black community, Asian community, and that's something you need to educate yourself on. You can't just go off of one viewpoint, because I feel like we stick ourselves in our same usual bubble of just what is our circle and our community and what we want to view. We gotta be open to hearing other people out and kind of educating ourselves of okay, this culture goes through this. They're going the same, because when I look at it, a lot of my friends growing up, it was really an urban community. The first 10 years of my life, we grew up in OTP Atlanta, okay? It was majority black and Latinos in our neighborhood, and we got along fine, and we felt like we related to a sense. And it wasn't until I got older that I saw people kind of going against it. And honestly, I'm probably gonna get crap for this, but I had to check some of my family members because they were saying really ignorant and racist comments towards Latinos. And growing up, and I have a good bunch of Latino friends, I felt kind of hurt because I'm you're saying this about my best friend? This ain't cool. So I feel like with Gina's comments, I think she understands that there are many struggles in every different community. I just feel like when you're spearheading for your main cause, you kind of forget about other people who are going through their things and have the same struggles you do, or having a little bit of a bigger one. I feel like this whole thing is a very good teaching experience for people, not just who are on a level of celebrity, but people who are representing and spearheading a main cause. Like, if you, honestly, how are we supposed to live together in just one place if we're not able to listen to each other? And I feel like the trolls want to jump into that, and a lot of times we don't want to listen. We just want to spearhead one thing, and people troll on the main thing just for views and just for followers and clicks, and it's just really just something, like, honestly, people are making fun of her crying. I'm like, dude, like, what made you think she doesn't, why did you think she's an actress? Like, I'm just like, can you just really consider somebody's, like, opinion and just what they're saying is genuine? Like, honestly, I can spot someone who's, like, being ungenuine and or genuine at the same time. Do I feel like she was being racist? No. I feel like it was an ignorance of kind of being more for your cause. I feel like she was speaking up for Latinos in general and spearheading that, but at the same time, she forgot that there are people who are going through that same similar thing, and you can't forget about that. Just be considerate about other people and their experiences, guys. No struggle is greater than the other. Just be considerate, because we all live in a main America. We are all looked at as a minority if we don't have lighter skin. It just, I don't know what else to say for you guys. I understand where she was coming from, and I understand that her apology was serious and genuine. Just listen to people before you jump the gun and just start to drag people, honestly. Anyway, that's my little education video for you guys today. I promise I'll be back with a lot more and uplifting stuff. This is like a weekly thing I'm doing, just having a serious conversation with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the situation, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Have a great weekend.